Hello, what's up guys? Your boy DTUs here and welcome to another Lord of Nazarick video. In today's video we're gonna talk about the new update just as released just right now, presenting the new aura and the new SR Nuberal as well, and some new events that we're gonna talk about in the video. So please enjoy the video and let's start. So we're gonna start with the events first. We got X2 gold, double the gold. When you go do your gold, you're gonna get double the amounts. Thank God. That's what we really wanted because we're always low on gold. Alright, and here we go. It's the new aura, and you can get the new Nabe from her banner as well, or you can get it from the new world tickets. You can get her like literally everywhere. She's an SR, and she's really good as well. And here the guard for aura. And this is the monster hunt that we already had. And this is the new event. It's called Amulet, and here you can go and clear the episodes to get these two, like here, support tickets and color for support tickets, which you can get in easy. You get the green, and hard you get the color for ones. And as well, the bonus characters are gonna be this characters right here. It's the Nabi that we already have, and the new one, as well as Platinum Dragon, and the new aura of course has the more percent. So it's like they're telling you get her, but it's not really that much of a big difference anyway. So you get bonus rewards using these characters, alright? Just bonus rewards, they are not stronger, just bonus rewards. And this is the shop right here. Sorry, this is the rewards right here. When you collect the tickets, the more you collect, the more rewards you're gonna get. You're gonna get 2 tickets right here, helpful, as well as gold and some boxes, from skill to accessories and to some brilliant sand in here. And this is the color for support one. We're gonna get some Starlight of Destiny from it, which is really good. And we're gonna get also a random Arclight pack. Of course it's random, you have a chance to get an SSR between these 5 right here, or get an SR ones right here. And we'll also get another more of shards, really good, and some boxes, rainbow one, which is really good, and gold, which is more important. And this will open in 14 days, so if you have no idea what it is. And here is the shop. You can use these tickets to buy like from the normal one, to buy one lupus, which is really helpful, and the same accessories and stuff, some apples and some scrolls, and you can also get gold as well. And from here you can get a heart if you want a heart, also 5 shards, really important. And finally another 25 coins for the Lord Irons of Time. The Lord Irons of Time, which we will get 300 I guess next year, but they're putting 25 in here and there. We hopefully get him someday as an FTP, of course I'm talking. And also some scrolls and some stuff right here. Not bad, not bad at all. Okay, so this was for the events, this was for what they have put, and now let's talk a little bit about the characters. Alright, so we start with Aura. Aura is not like a very good character. She will fall really fast, and there is better characters that we already have right here. She will fall so fast, and she cannot be in any meta for PvP. If you guys wanna love PvP and you want something to boost your PvP with, she cannot be there. She's not strong for PvP. You see her stats are really bad, like only in S on attack, but BBB and also C right here, really bad stats. Alright. Her captain skills is when enemy shock triggers, the damage they take increases by 25%. Not so bad, but Nabe one is much better. The SR one. So basically her ultimate is shoots an arrow that summons lightning, attacking the target, and the target is to its left and right. These damage equal to 170% attack to the primary target and deal damage equal to 124% of attack at the other target. So she will hit 2 targets, the main one, and she will hit alongside with him another one, but dealing less damage. Hitting grants a 50% basic chance to inflict shock for 2 rounds, which is normal. Crit grants 100% to inflict shock on the target for 2 rounds. When she crits, she also inflicts shock for 2 rounds. At 4 star, after using this skill, triggers shock effects on the primary target. If the target has no shock, this does not trigger. So you need to have shocks on him. After using this skill at 6 star, shock effect on all targets. If the target has no shock, this does not affect. This is not trigger. So after using the skill, triggers shock effects on all targets. So when they have shock already, when she's at 6 star, she will inflict more shock, okay? At 2, it will have skill cooldown -1, more damage, more damage, more damage. So basically levels are only giving it more damage. And shock is a debuff that deals the OT equal to 40% of the inflictor's attack before action. Other allies with shock take 20% attack as damage. Alright, and this is her second skill right here. Deals 2 hits, each dealing 74 attack as damage. Each hit with crit will immediately trigger the target's shock. So all her kit depends on her crit rate and crit damage. So you have to build like a big crit and crit damage build right here. It's the same as Maid Nabe crit damage right here. If the target dies from the first arrow, redirects the attack to the target with the lowest HP. So if you kill one, she will attack again. It's the same as SR Alibedo. When you kill someone, she will target another. After using this skill, grants 100% chance to inflict stun. So she will stun for 1 round with her second skill. So 100% base. So you will 100% be able to stun one character that you want to stun, which is we already have a lot of units which even Henry the healer can use stun, or Alibedo was use stun, so it's not that big of a deal, but it will help in some content if you're running the shock team. And on here it's each hit deals damage, more damage, more damage, and at 5 skill cooldown. And her passive, each time the enemy shock triggers, aura turn meter boosts by 3%. So you will boost her meter by 3% every time she triggers a shock. While landing a crit on shock targets, gain a 25 base chance to inflict stun to the target for 1 round. 25%, which is really bad. Like 25% is so low, but still not bad. While landing a crit on a target with shock, gains a 50% basic stun. When you get her at 5 star, so which you need to invest on her to get her 5 star, she will boost it up to 50%. Alright, so it will be 50-50. So even when you invest on her, to be 50-50. And here at level 2, aura crit increases by 30% against targets with shock. So when enemy has shock, you will increase the crit by 30%. Each time the enemy, and here it will boost more meter, and here it will boost more meter, and here aura crit damage increases by 30% against target. So you will get 30% crit, 30% crit damage as long as the enemy has shock when we fully build the character to level 5, which is no one has right now. And her basic attack deal damage equal to 100% attack, and this is more damage, and she will like at level 4 she will inflict shock for 2 rounds on one enemy. And this is her kit right here, and like you can see when she's maxed, this is how she's gonna look without gear, of course. At level 100 she'll have 176 speed, 1700 defense, 14 HP. The only S is her attack, but all the others sucks, and this is a normal base attack for most of the characters, so nothing special. And her card, which is important for her, every 6 times shock is triggered because all of her kits is shocks, shocks, shocks. She increases her crit damage by 5% up to 25%. So you will have to chuck them like 12 or more times. Like you have, like it's for a long run, you will keep getting more crit damage and crit damage. But you can say like between 5 to 25, which is gonna help her crit damage with which is her kit. So her card is gonna be needed for her to do this much damage that people are gonna look for. Especially if you want to summon on her. Like if you want to summon on her as a whale, alright, You do whatever you want. You go summon on her, you don't care, you just wail and get any character that you want, and you love her. And she's not bad, she's a good shock unit, she can stun, she can do shocks, so 100% you can go for her. You don't care, you can just go get her and get her Arclight, probably 6 star her or 5 star her. But when she get to 5 6 star she will be good, she will be very good at 5 6 star, but she needs inventing. But for F2P, don't summon. This is my personal advice. Not only I am a CN player and I know and we saw how it goes. We don't care about how CN goes, but I'm also gonna give up like my own opinion about this. Don't summon because we already have a lot of good free shock characters that can do this and can do even better. All right, which is SR characters, alright? Like in Toma and the new Nabe that came out around the SR, or the old one which we have SSR, is actually really good as a shock team right now, and they deal a lot of damage, and they are so helpful on a lot of content. And like the shock meta right now, it's not useful in PvP. If you want to use this content like character in PvP, you need to have her 6 star. You need to have perfect speed gear because she's so slow, you know, to act. So a lot of inventing. So for F2P, this is going to be really hard, and you need like a lot of investing into gears, into her summons. You might be so unlucky, lose the 50-50, then summon again. And the Arclight is the same thing because there is a 50-50 in here. You might lose. So imagine how many diamonds, rings you're going to waste on a character that is not worth it for the long run. Alright, she's gonna fall so fast, and she have no place in the PvP. Alright, she have no place in the PvP. The new Mari that's going to come, she have a little bit of place on PvP more than Aura does right now. So she's just gonna be useful for some PvE content, and that's it. Alright. So for F2P, don't summon, not worth it. Alright. Get the new SR Nabe, the new SR Nabe that we're gonna show right here. Let me show you right here. This is the new SR Nabe that came out. Get this one if you can. Like, you can get her from everywhere right now, from the new world, everywhere you can get this character. This character is as strong as Aura is, alright? Not as strong, but less investing, okay? She's an SR, so the rate of you getting her is so high. You don't need to invest. Even when you're summoning to get another 5 star, you'll have a chance to get her and get her stars and make her strong. And she have the same stats as Aura does, alright? The same. Look. B, 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 S, C. The only difference is that Aura have B here and C here, so it's the difference, that's it. It's the same stats, SR to SSR, alright? And she does the same amount of shocks as Aura does, okay? And her captain skill is which enemies with shock have their magic defense reduced by 30%. So all your mages are gonna deal more 30% more damage because they are going to be reduced by 30%, which is really good. Alright, for all the mages that has shock. For her and Antoma as well, if you want to run the shock team. Like the best shock team at the moment right now for some content if it needs shock, especially for demonic as well, demonic vendor. It's gonna be Antoma and this Nabe or the other Nabe, the SSR one. And the Platinum Dragon and a healer, alright? Or another DPS of your liking, depends on how good you are and how much invested they are. And also her card is, which gonna be immediately at the start of the battle, randomly uses lightning on enemies, increases damage to those with shock by 10%. So she will give us 10% more shock damage on enemy who has shock on them. Alright, that is her card, which you can get also for free on summoning. Her ultimate. Hers a chain dragon lightning on enemies causing damage to all enemies. She's an EOE burst ultimate, okay? She's gonna hit everyone, not two, everyone. This magic damage equal to 100% attack. Shock on all enemies lasts one more round. So when she hits, the shock on all enemies will last one more round when she hits them with shock. And at 4 star, using this skill unleashes Lightning Blast if any target is inflicted with shock. Lightning Blast deals magic damage equal to the number of stacks of shock on all enemies multiplied by 20% attack. So it's the same as Cocytus, Alright, but is it shock, not as a bleed. Alright, she will apply stacks of shocks and she will do damage multiplied by 20% of attack. At 6 star is going to be only 30 attack. Like you can see, like it's not even worse like the investing that's 10% is not like a big percentage for you to work. So even at 4 star she's very good and useful. And she will at 5 reduce her cooldown of the skill, and here is more attack. And for her second skill, deal magic damage equal to 100%. Hitting grants a 100 basic chance to inflict shock for 2 rounds. So she will do a single and do a shock for 2 rounds on one single enemy. At 5 star, if you got her to 5 star, okay, so 5 star is the like the optimal, alright? It's the best, not 6 star. 5 star is enough for her, at least to get this one because it's very good. She gave 30% attack boost that lasts for 2 rounds, not 1, 2, alright? She will give attack boost. And at level 2, if the target is already inflicted with shock, hit a random enemy, preferably one without shock. So if the enemy, like you hit your ulti, all of them are shocked, right? And then you use your second skill, so all of them has shock already. So she will hit a random attack, preferably with one without shock, with lightning, but all of them will have shock, so she will hit anyone. And here she will deal more damage, and also is minus skill, like you see, it's like the same as Aura, alright, but as an SR and free. Okay, she also have the skill cooldown -1 in all of her kit. And for her passive, when Nabe hits a target inflicted with shock, her turn meter boosts by 2%. This is what Mare does, but it's I keep saying Mare Aura. Aura does 3%, Nabe does 2%, so it's 1 more percent. But as you can see right here, when Nabe hits a target affected with shock, has a 60% to dispel one buff from the target. So there is a 60%, which is really good, to dispel one buff from the target, alright, when you hit them, when you inflict shock on them. And it's the same as Aura, look, she will boost by 4, by 6, but Aura is only 1% different, alright? Only 1% better than this free Nabe that you get. When Nabe hits a target that inflicts with shock, it will 100% at level 5 to dispel a buff from the enemy. Which is really, really helpful and really good. And we talked about her captain and her. So my advice is, alright, this now we saw both of the characters, Aura and Nabe. Correct me if you see a difference. Like, correct me if you see that she is so much better and she's so much needed that Nabe can do. She will do more crit and crit damage, so she will do more damage, of course, but as a shock meta, dealing damage is not like it's not worth inventing all of this for FTP just to deal more damage when you can actually do the same kit, not damage, but same kit, literally the same kit with a free character that you don't need to put any money on it or any effort. You just summon, you will get her, and you will get her Arclight for free alongside summoning for the future characters, alright? For the future, and you can use the SSR one that we had before you get her, and it will also work so much. It's like very good for the shock team. She will not inflict this big difference for shock team. She will not be useful in PvP, and why summon for FTP? I keep saying for FTP. So listen to me when I say FTP. People will do judge and say, no, don't think about it. She's good. Yes, but not for free to play, not for the long term. My job here as an F2P my whole life in all the games, I know how they work, and I'm talking to you right now for the long run. I'm not talking for today or tomorrow. We're talking here for the long run. If you really love the game and you want to stay in the game for the future, you are only wasting your resource on her right now, and this is not gonna be useful at all. Alright? You can use it on a much better, much better units that is going to come in the future, and they will help you a lot. Alright, so this is was all for my videos. This is all for my advices. I appreciate all of you. If you want to of course it's all up to you. You want to listen, you don't care about my opinion, you care. My job here is to help you guys as much as I can. I give my opinion, and it's all up to you at the end. You do whatever you want. So Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope it helped. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Your boy DT US with you guys. Peace.